This problem has become increasingly apparent over the past 30 years, particularly in communities influenced by neoliberalism. Take Barcelona, Spain, for example, where we're seeing the emergence of community self-governance. This isn't just a practical response, it's a logical one to a fundamental problem. When governing authorities can't be trusted, two types of self-help violence emerge, collective and individual. The concept of municipalism, decentralization, focuses on community-based self-help, but this comes with a crucial prerequisite, the existence of groups or communities bound together by a sense of mutual trust and belonging. But here's the critical question: do such communities truly exist in our modern society? If not, self-help becomes an individual endeavor. And when individuals act alone, they're both more vulnerable and more likely to act erratically or extremely. This helps explain the rise in mass violence incidents we're seeing today. Think about it, when you can't rely on authorities, when your calls for help go unanswered, what options remain? Without a community to turn to, individuals may feel forced to take dramatic action. Without strong community bonds, these incidents will likely continue. Let's connect this back to Hobbes's theory. He predicted exactly this pattern: when legitimate authority fails, people seek alternatives. But there's a crucial difference between his time and ours. In Hobbes's day, people usually had strong community ties to fall back on. Today, many face these challenges in isolation. This isolation is new in human history. Traditionally, even when central authority failed, people had their community, their tribe, their neighborhood. Today, many have neither a trusted government nor a reliable community. They're caught in a double bind that Hobbes couldn't have fully anticipated. The solution isn't simple, but understanding the problem is crucial. We need to rebuild both. Trust in legitimate authority through transparent, responsive governance. Strong community bonds that can provide support when systems fail. Without addressing both aspects, we're likely to see continued cycles of violence. Some will manifest as organized resistance, others as individual acts of desperation. Both stem from the same root, the breakdown of trust in both institutional and community protection. This brings us to a modern reality Hobbes would have understood: violence isn't just about individual choices or moral failings. It's often the last resort of those who feel they have no other options, no community to turn to, and no authority they can trust. The way forward requires understanding this dynamic. Simply condemning violence without addressing its root causes, the breakdown of both institutional and community trust, won't solve the problem. We need to rebuild both the social contract Hobbes envisioned and the community bonds that historically helped prevent isolation and desperation. In essence, Hobbes's 400-year-old warning has become more relevant than ever. When we fail to provide either reliable authority or strong community bonds, we shouldn't be surprised when people revert to self-help violence, whether collectively or individually.